dear Capricorns, to your June 2022 reading. We're going to go ahead and see what the possible energies are for you coming in this month. Oh, that looks very nice. Capricorn, happiness. We're going to do 4 little spreads. We're going to, oh, look at this. Happiness, love, dreams. Sorry, Capricorn, I just got so distracted by these fantastic 2 cards. We're going to look at the oracle. I'm going to clarify with tarot, and we're going to see all the possible energies week by week. Capricorn, if the messages do not resonate with you, please go ahead and look at your moon, rising, and Venus signs, as those readings might have more relevant or pertinent information for you. Right, so week number 1, we've got happiness. That looks fabulous, doesn't that? We've got the 9 of Swords, and we've got the 6 of Wands. Second week, we've got love with the Knight of Cups and the 8 of Cups. That looks lovely. So far, so good. Dreams on the 3rd week with the Wheel of Fortune. So nice. And wow, 10 of Cups. Capricorn, this looks like a good month for you. And the last week, we've got animals with the 3 of Wands and the Magician. Wow, this looks like such a good week, such a good month for you, my lovely Capricorns. So the first card we get is happiness. So, which is so interesting because with the happiness, it tells me that the beginning of June, something that has been causing you a lot of sleepless nights, stress, anxiety, and this is mental energy, guys, okay? So this could be something that was really like not actually happening, but something you were very worried about, that it could manifest, could happen, okay? So you're driving yourself a little bit crazy, like foreseeing, what if this happens, and then this will happen, and then that will happen. Okay, but what happens in the first week of June? Something so good happens, okay? You've got like an input of a fast like burst of energy that absolutely dispels all this anxiety and this worry. And you can see that it was all for nothing. Whatever you were worrying about, whatever had been causing you such stress and anxiousness, it just like goes. And we've got the 6 of Wands, because it tells me that you absolutely realize that all of this stress and worry was in vain. It was not necessary. You actually, whatever you're doing and whatever you have decided to do, you're on the right track. You're just galloping forward, as this is the victory card. When you're on the right track, and anything that was causing you this undue worry, this undue anxiety was in vain. In the second week, we've got this absolute beautiful card of love, and with it, we've got an offer. So I have to say, my lovely Capricorns, for those of you who are looking for love, for looking for something to, if you're looking for love, there is a huge possibility you will find some kind of offer, somebody asking you out, meeting somebody in the second week of June. For those of you who are already in a relationship and are wanting this relationship to go to the next step, you could expect, honestly, a proposal, an offer of moving in together, an offer of buying a home together. There is definitely an offer coming in around love, which I absolutely love for you. And it does tell me that you move on to a better place. So whatever this offer is for you, maybe it's just like a position or a job that you love very much. You move on. You leave behind things that no longer serve you. So, you leave behind this anxiety and worry, and you move on. You move on to a new chapter, a new phase of your life. And then in the third week, we've got the dreams card. Now, dreams could be your actual dreams, or from what I'm seeing here, Capricorn, in your third week, something that you have been dreaming about and wanting for yourself comes to light. There is an app, like I said, you're going into a new chapter of your life. The wheel turns for you. It starts at the beginning of the month when you get this like sign of this burst of energy, of happiness. Wherever it comes from for you, it's going to be different for every one of us, okay? For each of you, it's very different. It could be love, it could be finding the right partner, finding the right job, falling pregnant, whatever it is, buying a new home. But this dream, for me, this is like a dream you've had for yourself for a long, long time. And in the third week now, things are starting to actualize and start happening. And you can see, okay, you've got happiness, love, and then you've got the happily ever after card. You can see signs of your dream. This is one of your dreams actually coming to fruition. Your happily ever after is just here, just around the corner. It starts off in the first week of June, and it builds. And by the third week of June, you can see actualities coming to play. The very nice card we get on the fourth week of June is animals. So for those of you whose animals play a big part of their lives, whether it's your fur babies, whatever it is, this is just a lovely card that comes in, and that just tells you that it's just like, if you need any kind of unconditional love, snuggle up. Your animals are so in tune with you this week, this fourth week of June. It's just like a lovely added card to tell us that this happiness that you're bringing in, this love that you're bringing in, your animals feel it for you. And really, it's really wonderful, because by the fourth week of June, all these plans that you've had, all these dreams that you've had, start to actually manifest and happen. There is definitely a lovely build-up, but it's not a slow build-up. June, you're going to see from week 1, 2, 3, and 4 that absolutely things are working in there's like a rhythm to it, and they start to manifest. It's absolutely lovely. I'm going to pull one more tarot card for each week to get a final message. Just want to give it another shuffle before I pull. So the first week, we've got the King of Swords, which comes in and tells us that this week, this anxiety energy absolutely comes to an end, because you see things are moving up in a way that everything you feared you realize was just mental energy. It was just in your head, and you're able to put everything into perspective and see, okay, wow, things are actually moving in a good way. I can let go of all my anxiety. I love this, because you've got the Three of Swords. Any kind of hurt that you were worried about, any kind of feeling that you were going to get hurt, you were going to get let down, you were going to be left behind, whatever it was, you're able to release it and move away from it. You move away from this absolute mental, and I honestly, Capricorn, it was just in your head. It was something you were so worried about, but you are able to, you can see by the second week, really, you can release it completely. In the third week, we've got the Queen of Cups, which tells me that you can see things are starting to really happen for you and turn for you, and there are signs of your wish fulfillment coming true, your happily ever after, and your emotional state is so much better than it was in May and in April. You're in such a better place, because you see signs of your dreams and wishes coming true. And then in the last week, we've got the Four of Pentacles, which tells me that you are in a far more solid position than you were at the beginning of the month. You're grounded, you've got your focus, you've got your direction, you know where you're headed, and off you go. Lovely, really lovely, my dear Capricorns. So that is your reading for this for June 2022. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please go ahead and give it the thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, and I'm sending you all lots and lots of love.